In today's video, we're diving into the mandatory TEC certification process, a crucial step in ensuring the safety, reliability, and performance of telecom equipment in India. As the telecom industry rapidly evolves, maintaining stringent standards and regulations has never been more important. We'll walk you through everything you need to know about Telecommunication Engineering Center certification, its significance, and the steps manufacturers must follow to bring their telecom products into the Indian market. Let's get started. Welcome to MindSync, your compliance guard. MindSync is a professional organization providing compliance, consulting, legal, and advisory services. Let's begin by understanding TEC's role in Indian telecom. The Telecommunication Engineering Center, or TEC, operates under the Department of Telecommunications, within the Ministry of Communications. As an independent entity, TEC plays a pivotal role in shaping the standards and policies that govern India's telecommunication industry. TEC's primary function is to assist in developing and implementing standards that ensure the safe and secure use of emerging telecom technologies in the country. Now let's move to why TEC certification is crucial. TEC certification is essential for any manufacturer intending to sell telecom equipment in India. This certification process involves a thorough evaluation of products to ensure they meet the stringent standards and regulations set forth by TEC. By obtaining TEC certification, manufacturers can assure consumers and stakeholders that their products are reliable, safe, and compliant with Indian telecom standards. Since 2019, TEC certification has been a mandatory requirement, marking a significant shift in how telecom equipment quality is maintained in the country. Now let's look into the objectives of the certification. The TEC certification process is designed with several key objectives in mind. Network integrity, ensuring that telecom equipment does not degrade the performance of the existing network. User safety, safeguarding end users by confirming the safety of the equipment. Public protection, ensuring that radio frequency emissions from equipment are within prescribed standards. Regulatory compliance, verifying that telecom equipment meets both national and international regulatory standards. Now let's understand what does TEC certification cover. TEC certification applies to a wide range of telecom and related ICT equipment intended for sale in India. This certification is mandatory for any equipment that connects or is capable of connecting to Indian telecom networks. The scope of this certification is broad, covering all types of equipment, with specific exemptions for items such as those imported for research and development, demonstration purposes, or personal use. Also, there are certain exemptions from TEC certification. While TEC certification is generally mandatory, there are certain exemptions. For example, equipment imported for research, demonstration, or as samples for mandatory testing may be exempt from TEC certification. Additionally, equipment imported exclusively for export, highly specialized equipment, and personal use items brought into India by foreign travelers may also be exempt from certification. However, these exemptions come with specific conditions and require supporting documentation from relevant authorities. Certification schemes. TEC offers two primary certification schemes, General Certification Scheme and Simplified Certification Scheme. General Certification Scheme. Applicability. GCS is applicable to all telecom, ICT equipment listed in Annex A, Table A2, which is regularly updated on the MTCTA portal. Submission. The applicant must submit a compliance report along with test results from designated or recognized conformity assessment bodies. Evaluation. The test results are assessed to ensure they meet the essential requirements specified by TEC. Certification. If compliant, a certificate is issued along with details for labeling the specific equipment model. Special cases under GCS. Existing certifications, equipment with valid type approval certificates or interface approval certificates issued by TEC may require testing only for incremental ERs, ensuring certification continuity. Provisional certification. If ERs are not listed on the MTCTA portal, provisional ERs can be prescribed, leading to a temporary certificate with a 1-year validity, until regular ERs are issued. Next is Simplified Certification Scheme. Applicability: SCS is meant for equipment listed in Annex A, Table A.1, where testing requirements are simplified. Submission: the applicant submits a compliance sheet along with a self-declaration of conformity without the need for test reports. Evaluation: TEC reserves the right to request test reports if deemed necessary. Certification: the certificate is typically issued within 15 working days from the application submission, making it a faster process compared to GCS. Key differences from General Certification Scheme: no test reports required. Unlike GCS, SCS does not mandate the submission of test reports unless specifically requested by TEC. Quicker certification: the simplified process allows for a quicker turnaround, making it ideal for less complex telecom equipment. Next, timeline for certification. General Certification Scheme: certification under this typically takes between 4 to 8 weeks, depending on the complexity of the equipment and the completeness of the submitted test results. Simplified Certification Scheme: certification under this is generally completed within 15 working days, providing a faster route for simpler equipment. Validity and renewal. Validity period: both GCS and SCS certifications are valid for 5 years from the date of issue. Renewal process: certificates can be renewed by submitting updated compliance reports and test results as needed, ensuring ongoing compliance with TEC standards. Next, we will look into labeling requirements for certified equipment. Once certified, telecom equipment must be appropriately labeled to indicate compliance with TEC standards. The label should include details such as the OEM or brand name, model name, serial number, and the TEC certification label with relevant information. In cases where space is limited, a QR code, a similar machine-readable code, may be used. Labeling is mandatory and must be adhered to within 6 months of certification. Being notified is compulsory. Next, technical regulations. The technical regulations prescribed under this framework are in the form of essential requirements. The essential requirements to be complied for the purpose of certification under this procedure will include following. Following is prescribed by TEC, EMI, EMC. Safety, technical requirements, other technical regulations, security requirements, as prescribed by the Department of Telecommunications. Other requirements, additional standards as notified by TEC, DOT, or other government agencies. Responsibilities of original equipment manufacturers and authorized Indian representatives have significant responsibilities in ensuring compliance with TEC certification. They must obtain certification, ensure all telecom equipment sold or imported into India is certified. Label equipment, properly label certified equipment with the TEC certification label. Cease sales of uncertified equipment, stop selling or importing uncertified equipment if directed by TEC. Ensure conformity, guarantee that all certified equipment conforms to the essential requirements. Next, handling non-conformity and violations. In cases where uncertified equipment is sold or certified equipment is modified without authorization, TEC has the authority to issue notices of violation. The entity responsible may be required to obtain mandatory certification within 180 days, paying a penalty of 10 times the standard fee. If certification is not obtained, TEC may seize and destroy the non-compliant equipment. Unauthorized use of certification labels is a criminal offense, and offenders may face legal action under the Indian Penal Code. Finally, let's see how MindSync can assist. MindSync simplifies the TEC certification process for you. Our experts guide you through every step, ensuring your telecom equipment meets all regulatory requirements under the various certification schemes. We handle documentation, submission, and follow-ups, helping you achieve certification smoothly and efficiently. Trust MindSync to manage compliance, so you can focus on your business.